A little girl gets the scare of her life while splashing along the beach. That's a shark in the shallow water. On September 2018, a 12-year-old girl was mauled in Whitsundays, Queensland. She had been swimming from a yacht when a shark attacked. The animal bit her leg and dragged her underwater. Witnesses pulled her back to shore. A doctor on a boat nearby gave her first aid and slowed the bleeding until emergency services arrived.
And then it was dragging me. I felt like it was just dragging me underwater, and then all of a sudden my leg rope broke and I was like...
The girl was lifted to McKay Base Hospital in critical condition. Her injuries were severe, and doctors worked to save her leg. But that same year, another young kid faced an even worse encounter.
If you're playing in the water, it's a good idea to keep your eyes open, and you're never too young to learn this.
6-year-old Anila was playing in the shallow surf off Oahu, Hawaii. Her mother filmed her laughing and splashing in the water. Suddenly, the girl bolted out, screaming.
Thankfully, a 6-year-old little girl playing the waves of Hawaii knew to stay alert, and when she saw that shark fin,
she told her mom a shark had brushed against her leg. The video showed the panic in her face as she ran for safety. Experts later confirmed it was most likely a black-tipped shark. Little girl gets the scare of her life while splashing along the beach. That's a shark. These sharks often hunt small fish close to shore. Luckily, it didn't bite. Anila was shaken, but she was safe. And he just bumped her. The girl was just a few feet from shore and her mom was recording with her cell phone. She later said she wasn't going to wait around to find out what the shark wanted. Just days later, the same waters turned deadly for another victim. Later that same week in Sid Harbor, a 46-year-old man was killed. But the focus remained on how the 12-year-old girl had survived with help from strangers. Local reports said she would face multiple surgeries. Her attack was used as a warning for tourists not to swim in anchorages where fishing boats often discard fish waste, which attracts sharks close to swimmers. Far from Australia, a similar nightmare struck in French Polynesia. On July 2025, a 7-year-old boy was attacked in Te Awahi Bay, Nukuhiva, French Polynesia. He was playing in the shallow water when a shark bit his arm and leg. The child suffered long, deep cuts. Locals rushed to stop the bleeding. He was taken by helicopter to Papeete for surgery. Doctors described his condition as very serious. The boy survived, but he needed operations and long-term treatment. Officials linked the attack to shark activity near bays where fishermen discarded carcasses. Residents were told to avoid swimming in the area until further notice. Years later, tragedy had already hit a child in Reunion Island. On July 2009, a 5-year-old French girl was attacked at a beach in Reunion Island, a French territory in the Indian Ocean. She was paddling in waist-deep water when a shark bit her calf. The bite tore muscle and skin. Her parents and bystanders dragged her out of the water screaming. The child was taken to hospital and underwent surgery to repair her leg. Local authorities closed beaches for days. Reunion has one of the highest shark attack rates in the world. But cases involving such young children are rare. And in the States, one girl's life was changed forever.
According to Travel Lens, Oak Island is the 8th most dangerous beach in the nation.
On June 2015, a 12-year-old girl named Kirsten Yao was attacked at Oak Island, North Carolina. On the same day, another teen was attacked nearby. She was swimming when a shark grabbed her arm. Bystanders pulled her from the water as she bled heavily. Her arm was later amputated. Doctors also worked to repair her leg, which had severe wounds. Just 90 minutes later and less than 2 miles away, a 16-year-old boy lost his arm in another attack. Kirsten's case shocked the nation because of her young age and the severity of her injuries. She survived after multiple surgeries. Not long after, another child was bitten in shallow waters. On June 2017, a 10-year-old boy was bitten in Hilton Head, South Carolina. He had been swimming in knee-deep water when a shark clamped onto his foot. Witnesses said the child screamed and kicked until the animal let go. His parents rushed him to the lifeguards. He was taken to the hospital and treated for deep puncture wounds and torn tendons. Officials didn't catch the shark, but warned swimmers to stay close to shore and avoid murky water. Then came a shocking case in Florida that made national news. On March 2023, a 13-year-old girl named Ella Reed was attacked at Fort Pierce Inlet in Florida. She was sitting in shallow water near the shore when a shark bit her stomach, arm, and leg. She punched the animal until it swam away. The girl ran to her mother, who called 911. Ella needed stitches and staples to close her wounds. Photos show large bite marks across her torso. She later said she fought back instinctively and that she was lucky to survive. Her attack made national headlines because she was so young and had defended herself against the shark. And a year later, a teenage girl's story carried the same terror. On July 2022, a 17-year-old girl named Addison Bethia was bitten off Keaton Beach, Florida. Though slightly older, her case was widely compared to younger victims.
Look, Mommy, what are those?
She was scalloping in shallow water when a 9-foot shark attacked. Her brother fought the shark until it let go. Addison's right leg was amputated. She survived after rapid first aid and helicopter evacuation.
Those are dolphins, honey. They are our friends.
Her case was used by local officials to warn families about children and teens scalloping in shark-prone waters. In Australia, and an even younger boy was pulled under attack. On August 2021, a 6-year-old boy was bitten in Queensland, Australia, at a family beach outing. He had been wading in knee-deep water with his parents when a shark grabbed his shoulder.
Video showing the moment 10-year-old Jameson Reeder Jr. was brutally attacked by a 9-foot bull shark.
His father punched the shark until it let go. The child was carried out bleeding heavily. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital for surgery.
The unthinkable happened. The camera drops to the ocean floor. You can see the shark's fin as it bites the lower part of the boy's leg.
Doctors saved his life, but his injuries were described as severe. Local authorities closed